Hi and welcome back to this week's Real Country Files, sponsored by Bestico, that make fly traps and other fly products. Angela caught up them at the UK Dairy Day and they explain a little bit more about that then, so we'll go to that later on. But first, Stephen is over in Lancashire talking to Ian Pye about why one field yielded far better than anything else. So let's go over to Stephen.
This week on the Real Country File, we've come along to one of our regulars, Ian Pye, to find out what's going down on his organic dairy farm. So Ian, it's a hive of activity currently on the Old Ollie Farm. Tell us first of all, how have you got such lush green when all we're seeing from around the country is just straw-coloured dry fields?
Welcome to Lancashire, where it never stops raining, I think. This is undersown new seeds, and it's just bounced, absolutely bounced. Just had a bit of rain and that warmth, and it has just motored on.
So when did this go in? When did it get?
Long-winded story. So this is SFI, Sustainable Farming Incentive, in action. We've taken out an option where we undersow the cereal, so we only have to plough it once to get 2 crops.
Okay.
So we sowed the cereal in March, and then at the same time we put the clover in with the grass seed, and then you take the cereal off and it's ready to go, which has sort of helped it with the drought because it's just been sat there slowly growing, and it's got its roots established instead of just being a seed sat in some dry soil.
And what cereal did you have? What did you grow on?
We had triticale in this,
Right.
which again I've never grown before, and it just looked really that it was just a crop that absolutely loved this weather that we've had this summer, and just grew like stink.
So it enjoyed the
dry and the odd bit of shower that we had. It just kept it going perfect.
And are you keeping all that, or is that?
Yeah, that's going into the cows.
Right.
For milk this winter, and then this crop, I mean, it's been grazed once already, and yeah, I mean, just look at it, it's going to graze again, so yeah, can't complain.
And you farm organically, and you've got a paddock system.
Yeah.
So and we can see the fences behind you, so you're getting a bit of new fencing up. But before we got onto that, and young lass dragging what looks like line wire out behind us here.
Good lass.
How does it fit in with having this clover undersown then as in part of your paddock system?
It means that the paddock, instead of being like maize or a winter sown crop where this field is out of production and not really earning me anything for like 8 to 12 months, it's straight back in action and it's earning me money within like 6 weeks of that cereal coming off.
Okay.
So it's all about profit margin. The profit margin on this field this year will be phenomenal compared to the rest.
And when we're hearing tales of the exact opposite,
Yeah.
So what was it again that you've taken off and put in the shed?
So triticale, which is just like posh oats basically, posh wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that in the barn, and then this crop was already there, ready to go. It's underneath. And then you've saved a load of methane and carbon by not having to plough it twice. Your carbon footprint's lowered. And you've been paid, or you've been encouraged to do it by the government, by SFI, whichever government it was that thought of it. You know, good on them.
You got a bit of that. And what's next for this field then?
This will be like this for the next 5-7 years, something like that.
Okay.
So it's set up now. So then we're thinking of next year. So we're going to do the same again. So we'll probably be doing that field there.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we have a wander over there and have a look at your fences as well? Because they won't want to be on camera, will they? Let's go grab them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming to this field here, and the bit of edge cutting going on. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Bit of edge cutting in the distance, and then the fences in this field. So tell us about what's happening here then.
So this field is going to be re-fenced under a countryside stewardship on the side, and then behind us we've got this edge cutting, which has been a bit earlier than normal, but then berries have come earlier than normal, so I'm not too guilty about bird feed. And then we do leave hedges around the farm, you know, we don't cut them every year.
Yeah.
And then this field will probably be going into triticale and seed. If you look around, that one are all lush green. This one's underperformed this time, so we're taking it out, reseed this and get some fresh lays in it for cows for next year.
And how many acres you farming?
250.
And in terms of reseeding and starting again, is that a rolling programme? How many acres?
Yeah, all the time. So not the field that we've just been in, the next one along. So we're draining that. All the stuff's just started turning up. for ploughing in springtime. So there's just some new drains to go in that. So you just got to keep going. The minute that you stop investing means that the next year after that you've twice as much to catch up. So you've just got to keep going.
And in terms of milk price, where are we at minute with organic milk? Are we happy?
Very good, yeah. 57p, something like that, which I cannot complain about at all.
So
and most of that's coming from grass or that clover in there. So, you know, the cows are doing the hard work, not me.
I like that. And staffing wise, just quickly, I know last time we spoke to you, you'd been recruiting locally, you'd had some success with that.
To be fair, absolutely chuffed. You know, I'm just amazed at the people that are out there. I'm not a recruiter, you know, I do not take a lot of staff to run this farm, or a lot of team members, and the people that have come out of the woodwork have just been brilliant, and not farming background.
I was just going to say that, they haven't all come from farming college, have they?
Not at all, and been brilliant, and on time, clean, give her monkeys, texting how that cow was doing, blah, 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 blah. Just absolutely love it. But then, we're a farm, not a factory, which is what they like. You know, they're coming for a variety of stuff and seeing this. And
we're out on the A6, busy arterial road as a police come past. But you do also have students, don't you, that come and get some time?
Yeah, we've had some vet students this time. We had a Mayaska one, which Mayaska just started doing a vet course, which they'd never done before. So everybody was learning on that experience, you know, paperwork and making sure insurance and everything was right.
Good mixture.
Yeah, but you know, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Even Mayaska.
Yeah, so. Get a start. They're starting, you're helping, you're starting. Yeah. Good to see, you know, it's great to see green fields, great to hear about how how it's worked for you this year, and it feels like a lovely autumnal day, you know. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, always a pleasure having you guys.
We'll catch you soon.
What has been your experience with SFI? We get on quite well with it here. It's not going to be here for much longer though. I think we've got 18 months left of our agreement, and I don't know whether the government's going to renew it, but let us know. Also, Ian talks about having good staff. If you're struggling for staff, check out the Farm Mart website. There's some you can put on there if you're available, and also there is some vacancy on there, including the crop spraying specialist, I think needed in Worcester, or was it Devon? I can't remember, but go and check it out on the Farm Mart website. Now let's head over to the UK Dairy Day with Angela, who's taking a look round and see what's there.
I'm here today in Telford in Shropshire at the International Centre. It's UK Dairy Day, which is one of the biggest dairy events in the agricultural calendar. So let's go inside and take a look.
Today we've got over 300 trade stands here across internal and external exhibition areas. We've got amazing ringside stands from our sponsors. And also new for this year, we've got a practical demonstration area where we're doing lung scanning, calf painting, biosecurity talks, type classification and linear scoring. And our really popular foot trimming demonstration is taking place outside. We have an amazing display of cattle. We've got 6 dairy breeds competing in the show ring today. We're hosting 4 of the national shows. So Holstein, Ayrshire is 2 of the main ones that are this afternoon, and we're live streaming the show across our YouTube channels. So yeah, a good day ahead. And if you can't make it, we can obviously watch it all back on the live streaming after the show.
She's been a really good model so far this morning. She's beautifully behaved. But yeah, so we're doing anatomical painting. So we paint the what's on the inside, on the outside, to try and help people learn about the lungs in particular. So this bright yellow bit is the half-finished lungs, and we're tying that in with the lung scanning over there, so that people can just get a picture in their head of what the lungs look like, how big they are, what kind of shape they are, and then hopefully make them more focused on preventing damage.
So I've been talking about lung scanning in young calves and trying to show the importance of detecting pneumonia early and treating it efficiently, and how frequent it is and how easy it is to be performed on farm, and what are the benefits of lung scanning.
So can you just show us, like, where would you actually point the equipment on a car?
So I will spray them with spirits around the lung area on both sides, and then just slide the probe in between the ribs, and the picture of the lungs will come up on the screen, and it's just evaluating the scoring, so they can go from a 0 to 5 depending on how bad they are.
So what's your name and what's your farm name?
I'm Neil Sloan. I come from a farm up in Ayrshire called Now. We farm 200 pedigree Ayrshires and Holsteins.
And have you been to this show before?
We've showed for the last 4 years down here. This year we won the intermediate 2-year-old Holsteins with a cow I own with my friend Andrew Struthers.
And so what does that mean for the future? How is that going to help you in your farming life?
If we go to sell anything off this heifer, it would hopefully get us a better price for her, and hopefully she's going to breed something for us as well.
Right, so what's your name and where have you come from?
I'm Jack Wilson, I farm at Appleby in Cumbria.
And tell us about your farm setup there, what have you got?
So we milk 100 pedigree Holstein and Jersey cows in a small farm in the South Cumbria.
This is your animal here today,
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about this one and what have you been doing today?
It's a mature cow. She had 4 calves. She won the senior cow class at Great Yorkshire Show this year. We'll see how she does.
Yes, so she's not been in the ring just yet then?
No, she's
Right.
going in an hour or so.
Okay, and so if you get placed, what impact does that have, or what's the benefits of that?
It helps with sales and that on your cows or bulls and that often, and just means a lot, doesn't it? It means you got your best cow goes and does well. So.
Very good. And so just generally on your farm, what would you say is the biggest challenge that you've got to face right now?
The weather, the climate change, and that is definitely a big thing. The weather's major in it. We've had quite a big heat spell recently, and that's not been helping much. We've got quite sandy ground around us, and it burns off quite easily when the hot weather comes. So that's been the biggest challenge, trying to keep plenty of grass on for the cows.
Phil, how's your year gone with fly control using Bestico products? What's the overview of the season, the summary?
We've had a really good year. We've seen more farms come on board, so we've seen growth from last year. We've had farmers phoning our technical vet Becky spontaneously out of the blue to say, look, I just wanted to say thank you. It's going really well. The farmers all seem happy. We're spreading fly. We've got a mixture of we're spreading flies. We're sending direct delivery of flies and wasps, and I think farmers are, it's just becoming bigger as a way of them adding to their fly control programs.
Yeah.
I think it's been a good or a bad year for flies, depending on your perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will help, and we're looking to have to continue to build on that next year and get started nice and early.
Yeah, no, that's great. I think the general consensus that we've heard back from Jordan is that it's been quite a bad year for flies this year, but then farmers that have been using the beneficial insects on site have had a better time with regards to fly burden than those that haven't.
I think so. I think it's hard. It's often hard to quantify, isn't it? Because it's a bit more of a feel.
Yeah.
You can't quantify it, but the feel is that our farmers are happy with what's going on.
Yeah.
And some of them are commenting that they like the fact that they haven't had to use chemicals, or just that there are fewer flies around.
Yeah.
Still have some challenges where you can never be perfect if the shed isn't perfect. But you can make an improvement.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nice. But all in all, it's kind of like a positive trajectory, and I can't see us stopping anytime soon.
No, fantastic. Okay, well, yeah, great. Thanks very much for talking to you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Phil.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm Dairy Sector Director at HDB here at Telford at the show. Today we're talking about just a number of things that we're doing. We're talking about what we're doing on the consumer campaign side, and we've got our mascot Move It from a campaign we do with the British University College of Sport, where we've got milk as a recovery drink. Going great guns. We won a couple of awards for that last week. We're talking about what we're doing from an export perspective. Milk production is up about 5%, so we need other homes for that. And the other thing, we're talking about what we're doing from an environment point of view, how we can help farmers, specifically to understand what they need to do in the environment, what the simple things they can do, which will make them money and obviously reduce their impact on the environment. So, good to speak to you. Have a good day.
Hi, so we're here at UK Dairy Day 2025 with Wellcat, a product for monitoring the health and well-being of your calves. It consists of ear tag that goes on the animal, and it measures infrared temperature, same as the doctor does for you, and activity. And from that activity, we look at the calves' behavior, like lying, feeding, ruminating, and we create a profile to see if they're behaving the same every day or they're behaving different from the rest of the group, to provide alerts to the farm early of when the calf may need attention.
Today we're representing Tithe Barn, which is a mineral company that's been around for 90 years. We've got everything from nutrient dent buckets, loose minerals, salt licks, bespoke minerals, and also probiotic pastes.
Well, that's it from UK Dairy Day. Hopefully that's given you a bit of a flavour of what the show has been about. But one thing I've never had in any other trade show is had to walk around some plastic poo on the floor. So farmers, this is where you need to be.
A lot of dairy farmers use quad bites for rounding up cattle. There's over 30 listed on the Farm Mart website for sale as well at the moment, so go and check that out. 30. And thanks once again for Bestico for sponsoring the episode. Don't forget, if you've got fly problems or are a bit of a pain, check out their website. Bye for now.